Like,
Oh,
welcome to
right.
Winterfest.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They won't be. Just for
You can do it right now.
Now we
testing,
hear
test.
ourselves.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
thank
I
you.
just had it turned down.
I see.
Okay,
Okay, thank
perfect.
you.
Live from the beautiful Riverside Hotel on Los Olas Boulevard in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Welcome to the Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade. Now, here are your hosts, Lynn Martinez and Shireen Sandoval.
Woohoo!
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody who's listening on Facebook Live. I'm Lynn Martinez with Shireen Sandoval. We start things off with some fireworks.
I love the fireworks. It really is the beginning of the season. It sets the tone, and we have a lot to look forward to tonight.
Yeah, you notice that shot right there. A lot of Romero Brito's art. We'll talk about that later, but we're going to let you enjoy these gorgeous fireworks, which never really transfer. When you're there in person, it's incredible, but it looks beautiful here
It
on
does.
screen.
I love the shot of all the buildings, the riverfronts, and to top it off, you have these beautiful fireworks to start.
Oh, look at that
That's the
gorgeous
shot.
shot.
That's the
Yeah.
best shot.
Beautiful new river, all lit up with the boats ready to go.
You can see everybody on their balconies.
Yeah.
They have the best view.
They really do.
Hi up there.
Gorgeous. It's like 4th of July in December in South Florida. Welcome to the Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade. It's getting started an hour early this year. And that's a good thing because
Yes.
it's a little windy outside, it's a little rainy, and the weather is going to get a little worse as time goes on. Geico is proud to support this year's fireworks as part of their first ever appearance in the Winterfest Boat Parade.
The fireworks are lit off during the entire 12-mile parade.
That's so special.
That's a lot of fireworks.
So it is a lot of fireworks, and you don't have to be at the beginning of the route to enjoy. And there's a little Mr. Geico. He is
I
so
love
cute, that gecko.
fellow.
So welcome, Geico, to supporting the Winterfest Boat Parade for the very first time.
Yes, and this is the 54th year of the boat parade. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe it. It is the largest boat parade, holiday boat parade in the world. And look at all those gorgeous boats ready to go. There are a couple of new surprises for you this year, a couple of changes. I'm not going to
give anything away
right,
yet.
but in the beginning, there's some really cool changes, some new boats, and some staples as well.
That's right. As they say, the best show on H2O.
Really is. There's a Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue boat, and of course, they're always right behind the fireworks to make sure that everybody is safe and sound. Fireboat 49, all decked out with lights too. They just don't show up to the party naked.
That's right.
They're
this
also
43-foot rescue boat can respond quickly to emergencies. It not only puts out fires, but it is set up just like an ambulance. Crew members are trained as paramedics and for shipboard firefighting, and you need that.
That's true, and they do a lot of rescues that we don't hear about always. So thank you for keeping us safe. And I'm not sure which one this is. I think
Beautiful.
whatever it is beautiful. Okay, so there you see Romero Bricho's art.
Yes, and he made the official poster for the Winterfest boat parade this year.
That's right, and he's also on the Grand Marshal boat.
Yes, because he's one of our co-grand marshals.
He is.
We'll talk about him a little later. Look at that. Look at the scene. It really is such a sight if you haven't seen it in person.
So they're getting ready.
Yes.
To line up, and it looks like the intercoastal waterway there is calm, although
Yes.
there are some rip current warnings out in the open water. But the good thing about this boat parade is that it's all in the intercoastal, so there's less likelihood for some bad weather and waves. So this is the United States Coast Guard cutter Hudson guiding the boats down the New River tonight, and it's looking pretty gorgeous. Look how long that is.
Yeah, the Hudson was built in 1976. Despite her 160-foot length, she can go in shallow water. That's pretty cool.
That is very helpful because they need to get to shallow water. And, you know, they've participated with Winterfest from the very beginning. What did you say? This is 50, 51 years?
54th,
54.
yeah.
So they've been in this parade for 54 years.
That's amazing.
So she was built in 1976, and she is looking sparkly
She doesn't
tonight.
look a day past 29.
She really does it. That is so true. So thank you so much, United States Coast Guard. 801. And they're going down nice and easy. The Coast Guard has been serving and protecting our country for over 234 years. That's a long time. And as I said, they've been partnering with Winterfest from the very beginning to make sure the parade is safe. So they're double dutying here. They're making sure everybody's safe, the boats are safe.
And I love how they've decorated.
Yeah,
because
and they're
they've
decorating.
Really spread it
The
out.
crane, yeah.
Yes, and I love when the lights come down like that. What do they call that? The
It's
wall.
like a, I forget what it's called too, like a rain effect.
I do love that.
All right, now we're getting started.
Here's another Coast Guard boat. This is the U.S. Coast Guard 45. It's decked out in lights for the parade, but it's actually a working response boat.
And you know, Coast Guard members serve all over the world. This boat does law enforcement and search and rescue throughout South Florida. So, if it's drugs on the water or if it's a boat in distress, this boat is number 45 is gonna respond. Look at that beauty coming up.
It's
Big
so
Bertha.
pretty.
So you'll notice the large boats always have a tugboat in front because it's safer,
Yes.
guided.
I love this shot.
So
I've
yeah,
seen the artwork.
it's so pretty. So this is the Coast Guard boat that you just saw from above, and
That's
now you get
right.
to see it there from the shoreline.
Coast Guard 45.
Beautiful. So you're hearing a little bit of the audio from the staging area. So there's a little bit of an area where people can come and sit down if you don't have a home or a friend who has a beautiful balcony there on the river. So that's really nice.
Everyone lines up. They have their families sitting there. I love seeing it in person.
And there's the Coast Guard.
Hi, guys.
Safety first.
Thank you so
With
much.
their life vests. Yeah, thank you for your service for sure. And there is so much boating and yachting in South Florida. We definitely need protection. So let's talk about this gorgeous, wonderful boat. I believe that's our Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Grand Marshals boat. I'm going out on a limb, but I think that's her.
Oh, I think you might be right. Just wait.
Yeah, so they're pretty loud and proud. Yeah.
They're on board the Fifth Third Bank Yacht Rock of Ages boat.
So you'll see there the Grand Marshals, Romero Brito and Montel Jordan, are on the Visit Lauderdale bow there. Romero Brito actually designed, as Sharina's been saying, the Winterfest poster this year. I mean, his art right there, as you're looking at right now, is so iconic to South Florida.
And around the world. Even the decorations aboard the South Beach Lady have a bit of Brito flair to them.
Oh, they're having such a good time. Craig Stevens and Belkis Nure are also on this boat somewhere having a great time. Romero Brito was born in Brazil, as you know, but Romero says he is Miami made.
He so is.
And he founded the happy art movement, because you'll notice all of his art is very, very happy. It's centered around visual language of happiness, fun, love, and hope. And look at the side of the boat there with lights lit up and hearts and music.
And then you have Grand Marshal Montel Jordan. Of course, he's an American R&B singer and a songwriter and a producer. Of course, he is best known for his 1995 singles, This Is How We Do It.
Dun, dun. Look at Romero. Sounds like he's singing too.
He is, and Get It On Tonight. Now, Jordan was the primary male solo artist on Def Jam's Def Soul imprint until leaving the label in 2003. He was born in South Central LA and regularly attended church and played piano for the church during the 80s.
Let's listen. Oh man, we just missed that song you were talking about. I was thinking,
singing This Is How We Do It.
I was thinking, yeah, they might want to hear this song instead of us, but we're not too bad, okay? We're not too bad. There you go, you hear it.
Everybody's out
Sounds
enjoying the
good.
weather. It's so nice out tonight. It's just perfect. It's a little windy, but I'll take the wind.
Yeah, it is a little windy. Yeah, the rain's coming later, supposedly, according to our meteorologists. So, it doesn't matter what size your boat is, clearly. Okay, so this is just H.
It's just H.
One guy, he's powering his motor.
He's like, I'm here. I'm doing it.
Yeah, H for here. Yeah, very right. He's got candy canes.
A little FYI, the parade got its start in the 1960s when a group of friends started decorating their boats and riding around the intercoastal. And so this would be like, hey, why don't you come out with me? You can see everybody out there. It wasn't until 1971 that the parade was officially organized by the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce.
So this is the grandstand, and it's like a VIP, creme de la creme, the best viewing area.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if it's the best. Everybody on those balconies has a pretty good view, but it's really nice. Look, red carpet, and
Sit
they've got
there,
tents.
have a nice drink.
Yeah,
It's very flancy. It's bougie.
It's flancy. I like that.
As the kids say now, bougie.
Bougie,
And
definitely.
I love the balconies.
So gorgeous. We say it every year, and it's so true. Nothing kicks off the holiday season like the Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade, and it is packed. Look at all those spectators.
Here we go. We have somebody on the way.
Nice. So yeah, you can sit down, have some drinks,
have a little
nosh, yeah, a
Bring
little
your
snacky.
family.
And yeah, they've got quite a turnout there.
I'm glad too. I'm glad the weather is holding.
The weather is holding. They got tents just to make sure, but
They're celebrating, but they're not celebrating like Lynn Martinez, because she is officially done with all of her Christmas shopping, has her trees up. I mean,
there's one person I forgot. I'm so mad.
yeah,
but
you'll take care of it tomorrow.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably. Check it off the list. But some people are procrastinators, and some people, get motivated by getting things done. So as we're looking at the judges, there are some
Yes.
prizes at the end for some of these boaters. Some of the categories, best decked out, best theme. And so they take their job pretty seriously.
They do.
There's a U.S. Coast Guard flying above overhead, ensuring safety, letting everybody know they're here with their spotlight.
I love it. It's like a movie.
They got a good view too, though, those Coast Guard up there in the chopper. They could say, yeah, we're doing our job. You are, and you're doing a great job.
Did you know to get the parade moving every year, it takes more than 350 volunteers, including dock walkers and control boats? This is a lot.
Wow. That, this doesn't happen overnight. And I understand they start planning for Winterfest the next year, the next day. So
Exactly.
tomorrow, depending on how everybody feels, they start talking about what's our theme going to be next year, who's our grand marshal going to be. So there's a lot of work that goes into the Winterfest boat parade, and especially the lights. The lights are always a huge hit. Most boaters apparently power their lights. They switched over to LED lights. Most of us all use LED lights.
Right.
Now, the old-fashioned lights drew about 40 watts of power, and LEDs usually about 4.18 watts. So it's a lot easier these days. So the best thing, we all know this, if one light burns out, it's not the end of the world. Remember the old lights?
Right,
Like the
yes.
whole string would go out.
So you'd have to figure
So
it out or
annoying.
just get new ones. The economic impact of Winterfest is about $50 million, which really is pumped into the South Florida economy. The Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade is the largest one-day spectator event in Florida, as Lynn was saying earlier, and it is the 7th largest one-day event in the United States. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And as you look at this beauty coming down, I want to tell you that, you might be wondering at home, how do they power all these lights? Well, some of the bigger boats in the parade are wired for electricity, obviously, so they have outlets throughout the boat. Other boats have to rely on generators, smaller ones, to power their decorations. All right, remember I told you we're going to do things differently this year?
Yes.
Well, all the time in the past 50-some years, Santa's been at the end. No, not this year. Santa Claus is the star of the
my
show,
gosh,
and he's
here
right
comes
here
Santa Claus,
on
here
the
comes
Amazon Santa showboat.
Santa and his Amazon elves are teaming up to finish up his Christmas list. And speaking of good little girls and boys, on board with Santa tonight is the junior captain candidates.
Oh, that's so special. Now, we're all, I want to say, guilty or responsible for helping Amazon be so large.
I love me some Amazon.
So Amazon is sponsoring this boat. So we all are sponsoring this boat.
Yes.
Let's just say that. They've been sponsoring the Santa Showboat on the Jungle Queen for the past couple of years.
Hi, Santa.
He's
I love
waiting.
your lighted costume.
Oh my gosh, his sleigh is
And
all
it's fabulous.
lit up.
Sleigh, that is. He slayed his sleigh.
He slayed his sleigh. And that's the showboat aboard the Jungle Queen. And the Jungle Queen has been in the boat parade for decades.
I love the Jungle Queen. It's one of my favorites.
Santa's sleigh was on fire, man. It was booming red.
And Santa has a lot of energy.
He really, he needs to slow his roll.
He's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, not only get through this parade, but, how many days till Christmas? It's like, 12? I should know
Usually
that.
you know like the hours and the seconds.
Right. It's like a week and a half.
Yeah.
So Santa's got to,
gosh. That makes my
pace
heart beat
himself.
fast because I have to do some more shopping.
Again, a lot of people like to procrastinate because they're deadline oriented, like we are, and that motivates them.
Oh,
so
I
you'll
love their
see,
lights.
yeah,
That's so
a lot of the
nice.
lights, a lot of the what are those called? Icicle lights.
Yes,
And
the
then red and
icicle lights. I
green.
love that. What color is your tree this year?
Multi.
Multi. Oh, I like that.
I got the best live Christmas tree I've ever gotten in my life.
Really?
From
Where did you get it?
Nativity Catholic School.
Okay.
And the tree is from Vermont. And when she came out of the, I was the first to buy it, she still had ice on her. And I was like, I just love you so much.
And she smells good?
She smells so good.
Well, my fake pink Christmas tree is fabulous too.
There's nothing wrong with fake because you know what? It's easier and does not make a mess. Look at this beauty coming down the pike. Wow, this boat truly puts the cheers in Winterfest. Republic National Distributing Company on board the Caprice. The Caprice is in this parade every year. RNDC, Republic National Distributing Company, has been a proud Winterfest sponsor for more than a decade. That's a long time.
Yeah, and joining them, singers-songwriters Ryan Cabrera and Chris Kirkpatrick. Of course, we know who they are. Check out the cool light up cocktails on the side there.
Oh, there you go, a little lime and lemon in the front.
Very festive. They even have a cocktail shaker. Republic brands are served at all of the Winterfest events. You can see the names up on the top there on the screen that they have. So it's right up there on the top. I want to see, oh, there's the martini and the shaker.
Nice. Santa's going to see them coming around. So this is a really nice shot. This is sort of their first turn on the intercoastal waterway, and this obviously is an aerial shot. I think somebody must be shooting this on the bridge, so you get a little overhead view, and then you get a little view from down the pike. Everybody's very happy in the front there, and waving their lit up wands. And look at the light just shimmering down on the water. That boat, it has got a lot of lights on it.
Beautiful. Once again, it's the Republic National Distributing Company on board the Caprice. I love that name.
The Caprice, I feel like they've been in the parade longer than 10 years, but that's what it says, 10 years. Oh, there you go. That's a nice view on the side there
Love
of
that.
the martini glasses. So, yeah, they put the cheers in Winterfest this year.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
I want to
a little
I'll take
cheer.
her a little Cosmo right now.
Yeah, like a little. I haven't had a Cosmo in a long time.
You should.
Yeah.
I love that. By the way, WSVN has been the proud media partner and sponsor of Winterfest for nearly 40 years.
Yeah. I don't know what year this is for me.
I was going to ask you how long you've been doing
I feel
Winterfest.
like I should know that. I want to say 29 years I've been doing Winterfest Boat Parade.
That's
Oh, look at the
amazing.
shaker on the
There's
side.
a shaker. Oh, it's a dirty martini
How can you tell?
because it has the olives in it. See?
Well,
right there on the side.
If
with
it
the
didn't
toothpick.
have olives, because sometimes I get a martini because I hate olives, but I make it
So you get it neat.
Well, a splash dirty.
Okay.
With a little, what's the stuff that goes in it?
Vermouth.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This reindeer is almost bigger than the vessel towing it. This is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's following the RNDC boat, and maybe that's why his nose is red.
This iconic giant Rudolph has been a crowd favorite for years. His shiny nose is made possible in part by Anthony's Runway 84, which we feature on
yes.
Deco Drive, and of course Winterfest.
So I went to Anthony's Runway since after they redid it, I want to say like 2 months ago.
How was it?
It is fire. It
Really?
is so amazing. It's like old school. You feel like you're back in 1925.
love
Velvet, live music, great service. The food was phenomenal. And look at this cutie patootie. Let's partay. This is Miss Pontoon, presented by Pontoon Party.
They're rocking to the theme, a music-filled pontoon party. The owners are proud native Floridians, and they know exactly how to turn a pontoon into the ultimate floating celebration, especially when it comes to rocking through the ages.
They're so cute. You know what their theme is? More party, less problems.
That's great.
And by the way, you can rent this boat for your own pontoon party. Oh, let's listen for a second. Let's hear what they're playing. Oh, let's listen to these guys. This is our EDM business?
Yes, I love this one.
Oh no, this is not EDM. All right, let's listen though for a second. Oh, it's the Ballyhoo
I
with Drew
love
from Y100.7. That's why they've got great music.
This is the
iHeartMedia boat.
iHeartMedia boat, and Drew says he always has dreamed of being a part of Winterfest. Tonight he is broadcasting live from the boat. I hear media has partnered with Winterfest for decades. iHeartMedia has.
He's living it.
Well, they have some Christmas characters on board, the gingerbread man, some elves, plus the full Y107 family, including Drew, Kay Marie, Claudia, all of them. They're all there. Stitches.
Look at this beautiful ship. Here is this year's Winterfest Junior Captain on board the Carrie B. Sydney Salis is presenting Chiari's Little Warriors. They're rocking the waves this year thanks to 2 men and a truck, and thanks to FP&L. That's why they are blinging out. Venice of America. That's a tour.
And you know, I love when you're actually on the boat too, and you get that view. It's a completely different experience being on the boat and seeing, you know, everyone watching. I like both views.
Yes.
But it's interesting to do both. So you go all the way down the river. It's 12 miles.
I've never done that.
And go,
on the Carrie B.
You have
it
to
seems
do it.
like a must if you live here or you're a tourist. So check out Carrie B. Yeah, it's 12 miles. You said? That's nice.
I believe it's 12 miles. I
Well,
mean, one time I swam it.
Oh, that's when you're really fit. You're still fit.
I did
Just
not.
Kidding.
I did not swim it.
Here is the breezy tiki dancers with costumes of different South Pacific islands.
Ooh, check out those fire dancers. Lagazi Pool's helping to make this entry happen. Good thing, because if the boat catches on fire, they can put it out.
This is true.
We don't want that to happen.
Each performer is costumed in different Pacific islands.
Yeah.
That's nice.
They have Samoa, New Zealand, Tahiti, and of course, Hawaii.
I did not realize there would be different costumes. That's beautiful. Man, she can really shake those hips. Yeah.
I like the colorful costumes, and I love the energy. This is a good one. The judges are going to like it.
Thank you, Breezy Tiki.
Ooh, I love this one.
So cute.
Look at the tree.
This is the Berry Patch 2, and they've got the Seminole Club of Broward County on board.
I love the huge Christmas tree, like I said, on the boat. This is the first year the Broward Knolls have joined the parade. This FSU Alumni Association organization focuses on providing scholarships and financial assistance for local students.
Oh, no, we're back to the Breezy Tiki. Look, fireman.
The fire dancer, yeah. Boy, that is something. Look at that.
Where can you see fire dancers?
On the water.
On the water
in
in
a parade.
December.
Yes, before Christmas.
Wow.
I'll tell you where.
Here.
Absolutely.
Now see, just when you think you've seen it all, here comes a bus floating down the river. You'll see it again.
Bus?
Yeah, it's a bus.
A bus made into a boat?
Sure is.
That's pretty cool.
We'll go back to that, but let's take another look. Oh, and let's listen. Sing along. So a lot of the boaters, for those of you listening on your phone or listening at home on your computer, you know, they play music. Some a little louder than others. And it really gets the crowd going. And this is the bus I was telling you about. Anyway, that was Broward County's transit, and they say they're rolling with a beat on this year's entry. And now we're moving things right along. This is a party boat.
I love it. It's time to mix it up with the Winterfest EDM dance party. DJ Zog is wiki mixing the tunes.
This is the first year Winterfest has had EDM, electric dance music, in their parade. Cool. And I don't know, I feel like it's Zog's first time hosting too. That's pretty amazing. DJ Zog is a staple in this community, by the way. Whether it's mixing it or the mic, he brings all the energy to any event. And they've got dancers on there. You'll see a better view with our next shot, but that's so pretty right there. But yeah, EDM. It's not just kids who love
progressive. EDM. And Zog, he's known as a revolutionary the way he mixes with hip-hop, house, old school reggae, and rock music.
Light Fix Pros making this event sparkle. Here, let's listen to what he's playing.
I'm dancing.
All right, while we're listening to DJ Zog and his EDM. This is the Swamp on board the Berry Patch tonight. The Broward County Gator Club is on board this boat.
The club connects UF alums and family and friends throughout Broward County.
Hence the F on the Gator.
They also hand out scholarships to high school seniors accepted at the University of Florida. In fact, they've awarded $550,000 in scholarships.
Okay, that's really great and everything, but where's the U of M boat? Okay, they need to step it up. If the Gators have a gator, I'm a little offended.
A blow-up gator.
Yeah, we need a hurricane.
Pretty cool.
I'm just pitching that for next year,
Okay,
just by the way.
I'm sure they're listening.
Yeah. Is this the Serenity?
I think this is a
Oh,
Serenity.
yeah.
They're celebrating the Caribbean tonight. Island Space Caribbean Museum is on board. It's based in Plantation and is the world's only Caribbean history museum.
Look in the back there. They've got the Junkanoo dancers presented by the Islands of the Bahamas on board. They're decked out in Caribbean flags and they got palm trees, gorgeous lights, Milo Groove, and Steel Pan Orchestra. When they get a little closer, we'll try to listen in. But yeah, they're
DJ
feeling it.
Mega, he's on board of Cambridge Music and the Broward College Caribbean Dancers. It's really a great way to showcase the vibrancy and the art and history and the culture that unites Caribbean people across South Florida. And it's a big part of our community, not just here, but around the world.
For sure. And you'll see all the flags representing all the different countries. So yeah, the Junkanoo band's in the back on the top there. Let's listen. Nice. Beautiful colors. Live music, people.
I love a good brass band.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
Thank you. Presented by the Islands of the Bahamas. Coming on the pike, I believe, is Troco 1, all decked out in white lights.
What a beautiful boat.
Yeah, she's
Aerial
gorgeous.
artists from Air Asylum will perform on board.
DJ Macadon, DJ Macadon, a well-known Miami radio personality with iHeartRadio, is entertaining guests on board. And so as we get a little closer, we'll listen to what he's presenting. And there's a nice lighted tree at the top. And
That's a very
oh gosh, that boat is
sleek
stunning.
boat. At the bow, guests and spectators will see the Troco Christmas crocodile, our playful nod to Florida's uniquely joyful take on the holidays.
Beautiful.
Right there in the front.
There you go.
Aww.
Now, you'll notice some of these boats are being towed and others are not. I don't think this one is, but she is quite large. Beautiful.
Yeah. And sponsors here invited guests, friends, and family to be aboard to have the experience from the boat.
I love the alligator presenting presents instead of, maybe something, a dead animal.
It's kind of like, do you want to take the present?
Right, out of my, yeah, that's true.
Well, if it's a diamond, I may risk
Yeah,
bringing it.
you're pretty quick. You pull that hand back real fast. If you're just joining us, this is a live picture, our live broadcast here on Facebook of the Winterfest Boat Parade, the Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade, which has started about 20-some minutes ago, an hour earlier tonight than any other year. It gets dark so early now. It gets dark like at 4:45.
But I like that because you can see all the lights.
Yeah.
Now this year, WSVN added an ABC affiliation and is now also ABC Miami. So you can see this on Channel 18 when we tell you about the broadcast.
So this gorgeous boat is the Wellington Conservation Center, back for another year in the parade. And on board, the Musset, which, by the way, is a charter boat that operates along the Intercoastal. Another option, as Shreen was saying, if you live here or you're touring, I'm a tourist. If you're a tourist or you're a resident, you can also go along the charter boat and check out the beautiful Intercoastal Waterway. It's
And
quite
this
large.
boat has been in the parade for years. Wellington Conservation cares for abandoned animals, and many of them come from the wild right here in South Florida. They have sloths, birds, foxes, lemurs, even cows. You can book tours to meet the animals.
That's a great idea. The musset, yeah. Every year when we do the parade, there's certain boats that you're like, oh, they're back, they're back, they're back. A staple. Look at the beautiful wreaths lit up, and of course you love your nutcrackers.
I was going to say, I'm obsessed with nutcracker.
This is a gorgeous boat right here. This is a classic boat.
Yeah,
It's
classic.
the Instigator.
The Instigator's been in before, right?
Yes.
It's a rare classic 1988 Sea Ray 46 Express.
Oh my God, little fun fact about this boat. Captain Steve says his mom always called him the Instigator, which is how the boat got its name. Perhaps he stirs the pot. On board tonight, the South Florida Sailors and Boaters Club and the Kiwanis Club of Fort Lauderdale. You're an instigator, Steve. I can hear it now. But he turned it into a fond memory. And they're clipping along there. A lot of beautiful lights, waving to the crowds.
They're having fun. That's a beautiful boat, too.
Really is. And having fun is the whole point of the Winterfest boat parade. And you don't have to have a boat to enjoy the parade, that is for sure. You can watch it along with all these other people, watch it at home or watch it on the Intercoastal Waterway.
It takes a village, Lynn, as you know, to make the Winterfest Parade television special that we do after that. And it's not just us, but more than 50 people, including engineers, photographers, producers, reporters, and our entire graphics department. Everyone, they put it all together to make it beautiful, and we air it on the holidays.
Right. So what Doreen is talking about, we're covering the parade for you now live, watching it with you now live, and then magic happens. We turn it into a show,
TV show,
and you can watch it. I think Christmas Day.
And it's also going to be now on ABC Miami.
Right. So the parade got its start in the 1960s with a group of friends who said, you know what, let's decorate our boat and let's ride around the Intercoastal and get everybody in the mood. So it wasn't until 1971 that the parade was officially organized by the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce, the Marine Task Force, and the Board of Realtors. So that actually was a smart idea because, again, as we said, this is a boating and yachting capital of the world. Why not celebrate the holidays?
That's right. The marine industry contributes $9 billion to the local economy in Broward County, alone. More than $12 billion in the South Florida region. A lot of money.
A lot of money. And that's great for the economy. Not only does it make people feel good, it does bring in a lot of revenue. You look at these live pictures of, I want to say, 80% of the people in that building are watching the parade. In 1988, Winterfest incorporated and is now governed by 50 board of directors, and the board is made up of an elite group of city, community, and corporate leaders, and those are the people who probably get together tomorrow or the next day to talk about the following year. It may seem like, oh, they just whipped this together, and no, they come up with a theme, they talk about what went right, what went wrong, how can we do it better next year, and get people to sign up to enter the parade.
I love the rich history of our grand marshals and how we reveal them every year. In the past, we've had Bob Hope, Pitbull, Flo Rida, Regis Philbin, Willard Scott, Joan Rivers, Kim Kardashian, Barry Gibb, Tracy Morgan, Big and Rich, Bret Michaels, Mario Lopez, Nick Nolte. The list goes on. It really is quite impressive.
It really is amazing. And recently we've been doing more than one Grand Marshal, making it extra special. Check out the Playa Vibe on this Celsius boat, decked out in their brand new retro vibe flavor. Celsius, I love you and I hate you.
Lynn drinks her Celsius when she needs it.
Yeah, I try to control myself. But Celsius, by the way, I think it's the #1 pre-workout drink now.
Yeah, it is.
You just gotta, control yourself and like everything in moderation. Retro Vibe is a combination. It's delicious. A raspberry, orange, and lime. So when this boat turns, and it's so large it is being tugged as well, you'll see the retro vibe flavor.
And they say it tastes like sherbet, something that you used to eat at the beach. Remember when you had
delicious.
the push-up
Oh yeah, the
pops?
push-up sherbet,
That-
like
yeah, the
orange.
sherbet. Yeah, I love that flavor. Celsius is a premium lifestyle energy drink that comes in a variety of refreshing flavors. What do you usually get?
I get anything that's on sale. I do like what they're talking about, the retro vibe. That's fun. There's also pure raspberry, and there's watermelon. Watermelon's amazing. It's not overly sweet like some other energy drinks. That's what's great about Celsius. A lot of my friends like it too. That's a nice little commercial we're doing, but it's true.
Yeah.
We're not being sponsored by Celsius, although we should be.
So they're playing 90s music. And
Love it.
I love the cassette tape on the side.
Oh, of course, a Rubik's Cube, everything 90s. They should have like shoulder pads and red lipstick on
Yes,
there too. So it's
ooh.
also 90s.
I miss shoulder pads.
Me too. Well, they're kind of coming back.
They are coming back.
I used to get shoulder pads in a can. Remember they came in a can?
Yes, and then you
You'd
could
roll
just
it
put
up.
them in
Yeah, I should have kept mine. I had many
Ooh,
packs.
right.
So there's the
The
cassette,
tape,
at the top.
yeah.
There's Celsius on the left.
Let it go. That's a nice boat. They did a good job.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh.
And you know what? We do not discriminate
We
here
do
at
not.
the boat
Big
parade.
and small. Yabba dabba doo. Here is a Flintstone theme on board the Done Deal. They are back for their 5th parade.
They say they're celebrating literal rocks through the ages with prehistoric Flintstones. Carter, age 7, Amelia, 10, helped decorate the Flintstones boat with a pool, noodles, and wood, aimed to recreate the 80s popular cartoon.
The whole Dunn family helped string lights and create the framework to bring the boat back to prehistoric times.
Oh, the boat's called Done Deal.
Yes,
D-U-N-N.
Done Deal.
I wonder if they're related to our jewelers. J.R.
Yeah,
Dunn.
I'm sure they
They're also
are.
D-U-N-N. Well, we just appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yes.
That's a cute blow up.
On
That
board,
person had to
Wilma,
stay in
Fred,
there.
and the kids, thank you for rocking out through the ages.
They have to stay excited throughout the whole thing. Check out this beauty. This is Coastal on board. On board tonight, the folks from All Seasons Pools.
They say if you have a backyard, they can put a pool in it. They're decked out in a red and white theme with candy canes, and I love their string lights and their sign. It says-
So yeah, companies obviously participate in the boat parade as well as private citizens.
There's the candy canes we were talking about. It's a 70-foot power boat.
Beautiful.
I love a good pool. You used to have a pool.
I did used to have a pool when I was in a home. I mean, I have a home now, but yeah, a different kind of home that has a different kind of pool. Yes, they can put a pool in they say, you know, a thimble. If you have a thimble of a backyard or a very large backyard.
So cute.
I love smaller boats that are so decked out. Look at this beauty here. This is Catitude.
Catitude. Guitars and vintage radio signs are the decorations on this boat.
Oh my goodness, too cute. See, listen, he's playing a fake guitar, but they're playing music.
I love
Adorable.
it. They have a lot of energy. Captain Lenny and his wife Michelle are Florida natives who they've watched the parade for years, and then they decided to enter. They say they love the whole Winterfest vibe and the festive spirit, you know, just the day of the parade and getting ready for it.
It's a 26-foot boat, and it's number 26. I wonder if that was an accident.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I love about this parade. Again, you see all sizes of boats and different categories. This is really cute. This is the Toys for Tots boat on board. Yeah, the Black Pearl.
Look at the octopus.
The Marine Toys for Tots program collects toys for families every year, and I know people who have received toys from Toys for Tots from the Marines who would not have had a Christmas. So they are so important. There are 6 active duty Marines from the U.S. Southern Command in Doral, Florida on board.
And they've been doing this since 1947. Toys for Tots has distributed 708 million toys to 314 million children, and that's very impressive.
That is amazing. And this is an entry dedicated for the memory of John Muir. John volunteered and contributed immensely to the Winterfest parade for a quarter of a century. I'm sure he is looking down and is very proud. Thank you, men and women, for your service, and thank you, volunteers, for thinking of the kids. And there's the U.S. Coast Guard.
Doing a little flyby.
Yep.
They probably do have the best view.
They have the best view, but they are working. All right, so look at this gorgeous boat. This is a boat decorated by Art of the Seas.
This amazing nonprofit is on a mission to educate, preserve, and restore our coral reefs.
And they have a theme, Beach Boys, celebrating good vibrations and the joy of life by the sea. And I think anybody, pretty much all of us, because we have so much water around us, really appreciate the water, the intercoastal waterways, the ocean.
Absolutely. They have surfboard riders on the bow and a Beach Boy look-alike band on board. On the sides, they have a Woody surf car, and there's even a lifeguard stand.
So this is a nice aerial view. When they turn the corner, you'll see a better close-up. But wow, that is lit up.
It really
and they're having a
is.
good time.
Oh, look, she's climbing up on the ladder to the top.
Remember, that's a great shot because she's lit up nicely. So this is a Beach Boys theme, hence the guys in the stripes,
Good,
the wigs.
Good
Yeah.
vibrations. Okay, I know people don't want to hear me sing.
Well, I always want to hear you sing. This is beautiful. So yeah, you'll hear better when they get a little closer, but you can tell they are feeling the music there.
And that's a great theme,
Yeah,
you know, the
it
Beach
is.
Boys, because it really does go along with
living down here.
Absolutely, life on the beach.
There she is,
Yeah.
looking out to make sure everybody's safe from her lifeguard stand.
And
It's funny when-
lifeguards, they're very important here.
They really are. They save many lives that we don't even hear about. Tourists come and maybe don't swim well or don't really understand a rip current. Yeah, they're very, very important.
And there you saw the Wood surf car,
Oh, yeah.
and she was on
There
the
you
lifeguard
go.
stand. I like that old Woody surf car.
Yeah.
I always kind of wanted one.
Vintage. Yeah. I could see you in one. Oh, this is one of our favorites.
Oh, I love this boat.
Mr. Bob. They've been doing Winterfest. They've been participating in the boat parade for 40 years.
Amazing. Can you imagine untangling all of those lights 40 years in a row? Now, that's some dedication.
They must be so organized. My God. So they're on their third generation of family members decorating the boat. The dancers always look like they're having a good time because they are. Oh, that's a nice shot of them. Big candy canes.
And they got the pom-poms.
They got a DJ on there.
Their favorite parade memory was when the Grand Marshal was Bob Hope, and he took his Christmas card picture on their boat.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
The boat, Mr. Bob. Okay, let's listen. So beautiful. Love it. We know you're singing at home. Go ahead. Here is Universal Marine Center on board Liberty. That's why it's UMC.
Beautiful boat. They are all decked out in blue lights to represent their Marine Center.
It's their first time in the parade. Welcome.
Universal Marine is a mega yacht facility that offers a full range of services.
Well, boats do need servicing. So, yeah. And again, this parade is so great. You can, do a little advertising for your company. You can do a little socializing and community service by adding to the joy of the holiday season.
Their team members are on board tonight enjoying the parade. They get a night off.
They do get a night off.
we
This
have
is a
new one.
cutie. Look at this cutie. It looks like a little submarine.
Yes, the yellow submarine aboard Pop Pop. They are playing homage to the legendary Beatles. We all live in a yellow submarine. I love that song.
So yeah, they're the
Using
water
holiday
taxi.
lights in a retro style, the Pop Pop is celebrating the joy and the music of the holiday spirit. And the Beatles have some great Christmas songs.
And again, a water taxi is a great way to see the city of Fort Lauderdale. If you don't want to see it from the road or from the sky, see it from the water. So funny, you can hear some boats and their music from far away. Ah, the reindeer, that's a nice shot. It's a nice view. They're all lit up
so
there.
Pretty.
Gorgeous.
It reminds me probably of your house right now.
Well, it is a little shiny. This is Piper High School on board. Piper High School band. You can see the band on the second deck there. A big shout out to all those musicians showing off their musical talent for the parade for the second year in a row. And to get a little closer, we'll listen. I don't know if you can hear. Yeah, I'll stop talking. Let's listen for a second. Good job, guys.
I love it. They're called the Band of Pride, and the Sunrise Piper High School band performs throughout South Florida in parades and other events.
The entry was made possible by Winterfest to showcase our local Broward County talent. Okay, now we can hear a little better. Yeah, great energy. They got to keep that up all the way. That's a water taxi, by the way. Yeah, the band sounds fierce. Awesome, guys.
Here they go again.
You know the song. Better watch out, I'm telling you why.
Santa
Excellent. Here comes Sailfish. On board tonight is Ralph the Yacht Rockin' Party Shark.
Look at him. He's up there. He's even got a Santa
Ralph. Wow.
hat on, and his wingman Rudy with a red nose, who thinks he's Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. They are rocking their fins off, but I'm bump.
Ralph and Rudy, you guys did good. Who's in the front? Cute little pantsuit there.
Yeah,
Santa pantsuit.
Gotta love a shark-themed boat. The captain says Ralph and Rudy want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Look at her outfit. It's super cute.
I love it.
And I love how they put...
You have a Santa dress.
I do have a Santa.
You
I have
still
two.
have it?
Yeah, of course. Dust it off every year. I love how they put Santa hats on the fins. I think he would appreciate that, Mr. Sailfish.
Yeah, especially, during the holidays.
Right.
He doesn't want to.
He can't go naked.
Yeah, he doesn't want to stab anybody.
Right. Not today,
Not
at
today.
least.
It's not Jaws.
It's not Jaws. Here is the Winterfest salute to the military boat. Shout out to the veterans. Thank you for your service. Shout out to active duty. Thank you for your service. I always think of the families who are not with their loved ones right now. On board tonight are veterans with the Freedom Waters Foundation.
The Freedom Waters Foundation's mission is to get veterans and children on the water. I hear some patriotic songs, I think, being played on board.
And I love the red, white, and blue, stars and gold. That's nice.
I'll take that. That's still patriotic.
Yes.
It's a legendary American
There you
band.
go. It's nice to honor the veterans. I got a
Always.
soft spot on my heart for them.
I know, because of your son. His
Yeah,
military
and anybody
service.
else who served. All right, here comes another entry with a nod to the history of the parade.
Oh, I love this one. This is the Nutcracker boat aboard Aries.
They performed through the 12-mile parade route. Dancing.
Yes, dancing.
Air Breeze, with the help of Winterfest, brought back the iconic Winterfest tradition of the nutcrackers.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with nutcrackers, but I have
You
some-
really are.
Yeah.
Shireen has
pretty ones.
nutcracker earrings and a matching necklace.
I have 3 necklaces now.
Wow. Oh, I love how Santa's riding the turtles with their permission, of course.
Oh, there we go. So there we have the nutcrackers, and the toy soldiers fall down every time the cannon goes off.
Which is a tradition.
It is.
At the Winterfest boat parade.
And especially if you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's cute. You're like, what happened to them? Wow, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous boat. Here come the Sea Rockettes, or Sea Rocket. Sea Rocket, they're doing a Born in the USA theme tonight. It's a 65-foot speed boat. That's why it looks the way it does. It was actually built in an old World War II shipyard in Alabama. But you don't look a day over today.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. They
And
say
of
they went with a
course,
Born in the USA
Mariah.
theme because of the red, white, and blue.
Of course.
Nice. You can see these guys glowing a mile away.
Are their clothes are they're glowing too?
Yeah. And, you know, this is just the beginning of the parade. It is 12 miles that they have to keep this energy up and
Oh,
the
there you go.
music
You can
up.
see. And then once they go the 12 miles, they have to turn around
Turn
and come
around.
back.
Yeah, that is so true. So you can see this beauty. I believe it's Caddy coming around the bend.
Definitely making a statement
Definitely making a statement for sure.
for the judges to see. They get all that energy right here because they're right in front of the judges.
So this is called Last Chance Rescue. That's the group's name. They're on board the boat Exceed. And Last Chance Rescue is a no-kill organization that believes that all cats deserve a chance.
Aww. Everyone is decked out in kitty attire for the parade, and they have a kitty cat, of course, a lot of kitty cat
That's a
decorations.
So we'll tell you about the cat one
Later,
coming
this
up.
is a savoir-faire.
That's right. Savoir. It's a Rip Rock the Yacht glow party on board the Savoir-Faire.
Say that 3 times fast. The whole boat is adorned with black lights and neon. Which boat is this? Do we have?
This is Slip and Fall Steve.
Lawyer?
Yeah, of course. Steve is a personal injury lawyer. And you can call him if you slipped and fell.
They are decked out with a Christmas theme. Candy canes are lining the sides of the boat. Friends and family are on board. This is, by the way, their 4th year in the parade.
Why, Steve, I hope nobody slips and falls, but if they do, we know who to call.
You just, you're a poet and you don't know it.
I really
Somebody
am.
slips and falls, you know who to call.
And there's a close-up. I wonder who's Steve.
He's probably driving the boat.
Yeah.
Ooh!
This is new, too. This
Check
is
this
new
one
this
out.
year.
It's Extreme Holiday with the Sphere of Fear. That's crazy.
Oh, my gosh. Keep watching.
The Fearless Flores family is a 3rd generation of daredevils. They perform throughout the country. One of the riders, Lynn, is only 14 years old.
And they performed on America's Got Talent and other TV shows, and now they're performing on a boat, wow, on the water at the Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade. Can you believe that? That's new. That's crazy.
One of the performers, Ziana Flores, wears rhinestone boots and a glitter helmet as she performs her breathtaking spins. By the way, all of the kids in the family started performing when they were like 4 or 5 years old.
Wow. I guess you train to just take risks.
How do you even do that? I think one time on Deco Drive, didn't Alex try to do that? Our reporter, Alex Miranda?
Yeah, he might have.
Oh, let's listen.
Well, that was incredible. This is a patriotic boat. This is the Sea Cadets on board the Archer. Well, they are standing at attention.
The Sea Cadets are a leadership program for boys and girls aged 10 through 18. Cadets learn values of honor, respect, commitment, and service. As part of their training, they can learn aviation, navigation, law enforcement, journalism, robotics, and more.
So, you know, you'll notice with the parade as you're watching with us live, sometimes there's a lull and sometimes they are clipping along, and they're clipping along now.
Right now.
This is a family affair here. This is Frosty the Snowman rocking to the music on board.
It's the first time in the parade for the family affair. Owners Julie and Tim say they use the boat to explore the ocean with their 5 sons.
Wow, I think that's a headline. How have you survived 5 sons?
Right. They tell us Winterfest is a rich holiday tradition for South Florida, and they thought it was a good experience for their boys to have and enjoy.
That's nice, and I bet they all share things. When you have just all boys or all girls, they can share in the joy of lighting our boat.
That's right, when they're not fighting.
Right, when they're not fighting, beating each other up. Aw,
Look at
Santa rocking in the front there. Is this Dare to Dream? With Prince Purple Rain theme, hence the purple lights.
It looks like it. The theme was inspired by the owner's love of Prince's music, and Captain Dale brought that vision to life, personally designing and decorating the entire boat.
You know, I don't know if I've ever seen purple. During Halloween, yeah, I think I've seen purple lights, but
It looks
wow,
good.
the purple
It's
Christmas tree. It looks phenomenal.
different.
Yeah, it goes with the theme.
Captain Dale says he had a lot of help from friends who came together to celebrate the parade. He says he was in awe of how impressive Winterfest is, and he's really just glad to be a part of it, and it's just an unforgettable festive atmosphere. Who's this little cutie patootie?
The Romance Venice. Looks like they're on a gondola. They've got gondola uniforms
It's
from
an
Italy.
authentic Venetian gondola. If you want to know how romantic the Venice really is, they say they have people doing their marriage proposals on board all the time. Romantic Venice decorates and participates in the parade every year.
That's another thing to do in South Florida. Get on their gondola.
That
you don't
would be
have
so
to get married,
nice.
but
A proposal?
Or propose. It would, actually, it's a great idea. Unique.
It really is. Hi.
And I love how they're playing Italian Christmas music, so to speak. Ah,
That was a nice
this
shot.
boat is just beaming with light. Is this my bevy? It feels like it.
That's a gorgeous shot right there.
Gorgeous. And you can see, wow, dozens and dozens and dozens of spectators.
A lot of people turning out tonight, and the weather is holding up.
So this is my bevy-like beverage, I believe. And their theme is yachting around the Christmas tree.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's so large. It's being towed by
It's
a towboat.
beautiful.
But yeah, she is decorated from head to toe.
They're playing different versions, rocking around the Christmas tree on the boat tonight.
That was for you.
The boat is decked out with thousands of lights with their big white Christmas tree. The boat is named after the captain's wife, Beverly. Friends and family and kids are all on board. It's their very first time in the parade.
I really respect a man who names a boat after his wife.
That I think
My
it should
Bevy,
be that way. Yes.
Beverly, yeah, I agree. Wow.
We're
That
going to
boat
get
is
another
gorgeous.
shot of Bevy coming down
She is
in front of
60
the judges.
feet. That's a 60. We know you're here. 60-foot powerboat. Be good to be friends with them. Who wants to join in on the Winterfest Boat Parade on our boat?
By the way, when they're being judged, there's a special Bob Leiter Best in Show Award given to a parade
Aw.
participant every year for creating an amazing entry.
So this actually may be Freedom with Rich Girl Winter Wonderland theme. We just like to give you guys a little, keep you on your toes,
Right.
you know. But anyway, so this is Freedom with a Rich Girl Winter Wonderland theme. And the Rich Girl theme came from a nearly all-female crew working on a yacht.
It's a 26-foot Christmas tree on there. Suntex Marinas helped make the entry happen.
Oh, we saw Miss Florida USA, Lou Schiflin,
Oh,
on
yeah.
board. That's who was waiting.
The
Okay.
Motor Yacht Freedom is available for private charters as well.
This is my bevy.
Oh, this is my bevy. So this is Beverly.
There you go. That's a gorgeous boat.
So yeah, they're
That's a
playing.
60-foot
They're
power
playing
boat.
different versions of "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" on the boat tonight. The boat is decked out in thousands of lights.
And as we said earlier, this is the guy who we respect for naming his boat after his wife, Beverly. Yachting around the Christmas tree. There you go. They have a
So
sign.
what would your boat be named? Lenny?
I don't know. No, I don't really have an interesting name. Bevy's cute. 'Cause
Yeah, Bevy
he
is.
probably calls her, instead of my Beverly, my Bevy. That's adorable.
Ooh, I like catching someone's drift right here.
Well,
Look at this.
he's feeling it. Okay. This is the Triple Care Inc. celebrating Carnival on the water. They're wearing Caribbean costumes.
The boat is decked out with green lights. Triple Care is a nonprofit that provides holistic services to adults and children with developmental disabilities. They're having
Ooh,
a great
They
time.
are.
Some of their clients actually help decorate the boat. Others are helping with the music under the direction of DJ The Chosen One. Let's listen. They're jamming. This is beautiful. I love the guitar on the side of the boat. Here is the South Florida Symphony Orchestra on board the Mystic Star tonight.
You know, it's a reminder we need to listen to the symphony. Need to go and check it out. They reach over 60,000 music lovers and students every year.
And they're decked out with lighted instruments, all kinds, and those large TVs are showing the South Florida Symphony actually performing.
Nice. There's nothing like live music, especially classical music from the symphony performing to move your heart.
I know, it does.
It
Especially, it
yeah,
really gets
we
you.
forget about that. This is the Sea Turtle Conservation theme on board the 52 Electric Leopard. My
What?
goodness.
The Electric Leopard. I like that.
This is professional women in yachting on board. So we really commend that. This is a huge, giant inflatable sea turtle there on the bow. Look at her, guiding them along the parade. Cutie.
The entry was put together by the professional women in yachting. Like Lynn said, there are a group of women in the marine industry who fundraise for marine science and ocean conservation. Of course, their decorations reflect decades of yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Oh, these are so cute.
This is always one of my favorites.
The Dinghies of Christmas. Sea Tow has partnered with Winterfest to tow the dinghies down the 12-mile parade route.
Each of the dinghies has a cute little bear wearing its Sea Tow life jacket, because you know what they say, safety first.
Yeah, and they are definitely safety first because everybody has a life jacket on.
We also want to give a shout out to Bob Parkinson and Bradford Marine for making this entry happen every year. The 12 Dinghies of Christmas with Sea Tow.
How cute.
I love the inflatables. If I had a yard, I'd just put a bunch of big inflatables.
They're easy. They pack up nicely and
Yeah.
don't take a lot of room, and they're kind of instant joy. I love how the dinghies are all lit.
Yeah, batteries are helping the sparkle on the little boats.
Here comes the Grinch. It's a swampy Grinch theme on board the Rock tonight. It's our 4th time in the parade, so welcome, and I love the green lights, green theme.
He travels to Fort Lauderdale in the winter and says doing the Winterfest boat parade is now a holiday tradition. I like the green. So we've had purple,
Yeah.
now green.
That reindeer looks real. His head moves.
does.
Yeah, his head does move.
It does.
I was like, am I seeing things? Is that thing real? Huh.
That's
impressive.
Good. That's a good decoration right there.
Yeah, and his little tail. Huh. Okay, that is fake, yeah. I was like, how would that be approved to have a real deer?
I like the palm
parade?
tree in the back, and
Yeah.
there they go. Okay, here we go. We have another one coming down the pipe.
Cute little boat.
Check out this boat. This is Sandy, and it's their first time in the parade. They have an inflatable Santa riding a shark.
Small, but mighty and festive.
Friends and family are on board and help decorate the boat. They said they joined the parade because they love the idea of being part of one of South Florida's most fun things to do. And you would be right about that. They have to get their wave on.
They do. And there's nothing on that boat that doesn't have a light on it. It's covered.
It is totally covered.
And they're cooking along. And I like a lot of these boats do have sound systems. Like as they get closer, you'll see, but it looks like he had a microphone. And waving to the crowd, all lit up.
I think the shark has a Band-Aid on it.
Oh, does he?
Is that
Well, maybe he's not tied down totally.
Oh, okay.
He's just showing you his stomach.
Well, that's okay. In South Florida,
That
I
is
mean,
so true. That is so
he
true.
can show whatever he wants.
Local law enforcement, Fort Lauderdale specifically, participates in the parade to make sure all these people are safe. And a little fun factoid is we're looking at an aerial shot of the Intercoastal Waterway there. In 2004, the Seminole Hard Rock became the title sponsor. So they have been sponsoring, wow, for over 20 years.
And also in 2007, Winterfest moved the parade route to start downtown on the new river. That move allowed 250,000 more spectators. Approximately 1 million people turn out to watch the parade every year.
The boat parade is listed in Reader's Digest. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of my parents. That's how I started to read. Reader's Digest.
I remember Reader's Digest.
Remember that little
too.
book? Yeah.
Yes, I loved it.
One of America's 100 best events. I don't think it's just Reader's Digest, but it really is listed one of the top events in America. It's also listed as one of the top 20 best parades in the world by the International Festival and Events Association and USA Today.
So take that, Macy's Day Parade.
I mean, you know, Macy's is pretty nice,
It
but it's
is.
just different, you know. We've got a different kind of vibe here. So this is a large one coming down.
This is
the
a pretty one
coastal
coming down the
waterway.
pike. So many people out tonight. The
Yeah.
weather's beautiful.
Again, good turnout.
Christmas is almost here. Hanukkah. It's a good time to celebrate. Families are out. I haven't done any shopping. I'm starting to get stressed out.
It's okay. I know. And the parade makes you feel like, ooh,
I
the
know.
holidays are here.
Is this
Here comes
Geico?
the Sun Dream. Yeah, the boat is sponsored by Geico. You can see the lettering there on the side of the boat.
Some lucky Geico agents are on board for the parade tonight. Geico, of course, provides home, auto, and car insurance. But they also offer boat insurance through a partnership with Boat US.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not a boater, you probably don't think about that. But yeah, you definitely need to insure your boat, fire, theft, damage. And why not call a good insurance company?
You sound like you have a boat.
I'd love to have a boat.
Would you?
Yeah, but I hear the best days when you buy it and the best days when you sell it. I think that I have friends who have boats. That's the best.
That is,
right?
yeah. Go out.
You bring
and-
something.
So you don't have to clean
you
everything
help-
up.
Well, good boating guest etiquette is, I have learned, after you dock, you offer to help rinse off or you offer to help clean up.
Oh, I didn't know.
And hopefully they say no, don't worry about it. But you
Well,
must offer.
The best way to do it is just to rent the boat, go out for the day, and
Yeah.
when you bring it back,
This
they
is
clean
true.
it for you. That's a really nice thing to do too. If you haven't seen Miami or Fort Lauderdale, the South Florida, seen it, you know, from the water perspective.
That's
it's
true.
so breathtaking. And
Oh my God, that Geico grew. Look how
Yes.
big he is. He's as tall as that man.
he's been around for a while.
He's on
That
steroids.
little lizard.
He's damn cute.
He's so cute and he's funny.
He is funny.
And he's everywhere.
I love his accent. Yeah, how could you be mad at him?
You can't.
I know people who freak out with lizards. I don't
Really?
understand why.
Well, I think, you know, we're kind of used to lizards. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
we
this
are.
cutie pie.
Is the Mahi with Pikachu theme?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Pikachu, you can see his little head in the back. Cute.
It was their son's idea to have a rocking Pikachu theme on board tonight. They've been doing the parade for 5 years. Captain Len says they make it a friends and family holiday
See,
event.
that's why I want to be friends with somebody who has a boat.
That's right.
I thought you said Captain Lynn. Captain Len.
Len, Captain Len.
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 Love the Pikachu in the back. I want to, yeah. Okay.
That bo-
I guess
that
you
boat
just get
makes me
together and you
happy.
go. Yeah, Pikachu's always happy. But I guess you get together when you decide to participate in the boat parade and you say to your family, okay, what's our theme going to be?
And you can buy, sell, or rent. And right there's
786-663-3349. Oh, I didn't reckon. Okay, there's a Pikachu head there. And in the front, well, the blow-up's in the back, but the head's in the front. That's very cute.
It definitely has good energy.
I love that. I love that any size is feeling the festivities tonight. Any size of boat, vessel, even the dinghies were lit up.
I was talking earlier about the Bob Leiter Best in Show. Bob, by the way, was the general manager of WSVN for years and a passionate supporter of the Winterfest parade. He served on the Winterfest board of directors and truly believed in the Winterfest mission.
We miss Bob.
We miss him so much.
He was.
We think about him all the time.
We do. He's one with Winterfest and still one with Channel 7's Energy.
And here is Cruisin' Tiki's.
So cute. They were built right here in Fort Lauderdale. We've done on Deco Drive several stories on them. You can actually rent them to have your own little Cruisin' Tiki adventure. And I don't think you have to do a thing, right? You just sit there. Some tikis you got to like pedal, and I think this one just cruise.
Yeah, you have a drink. Usually there's a bar in the middle. Now, according to Google, Cruisin' Tiki's is the most photographed boat on the water.
Ah, isn't that interesting?
There are more than 140 tikis cruising on the water throughout the country. There is Cruisin' Tiki's. So you see they're in the center usually.
You can dance, but don't go past the bars, please.
Yes.
Because you will fall.
Yeah. Remain on the tiki.
Correct.
That is very festive. I love
It's so
the red and the green and the blue.
cute.
Yeah, that's another happy boat.
I love this boat. Is this the
Aw.
Mobile Mike boat?
Hi, Mike.
So at one with Winterfest, the USS Mobile Mike and South Florida promoter Mobile Mike is on board. He has Chef Ben from Below Deck, love that show, on the bow with him.
So spicy. I love
It
it. It's
is.
so good.
Yeah, Below Deck is amazing. Yeah, that's Mobile Mike. We'll be able to hear him as he gets closer.
Their theme is rock till you drop. Now, Mobile Mike is a South Florida icon. You always hear him on the radio and on TV. He does public relations, community service, and event marketing, and much more. And he's really good too at social media. There's something going on, he puts it on social media.
He's all over it. Yeah, there are quite a few names in this parade. There are one with South Florida, and one of them is Mobile Mike.
I like it how they turn the light off for a minute.
So you can read the sign? Or maybe get in the mood?
Yeah, well, maybe when they get in front of the judges, they're going to turn the lights back on.
Maybe. Or maybe somebody just stepped on a cord. Oops,
They
sorry.
tripped. There you go. Yay! The lights are back up. See, it was for dramatic effect.
I'm sure.
It worked. It did work. I love it how people, have their iPhone and they're taking video of the crowds and getting that perspective.
Because their perspective is pretty cool
so
too.
different.
I've been on the Grand Marshal boat before, and you have too many times.
Yeah.
And the view is beautiful.
Riverside, make some noise! Mobile Mike broadcasting live downtown Fort Lauderdale, Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade. Somebody scream! Fort Lauderdale PD, we see you. We love you guys. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Boathouse, where are you at? Let me hear you.
Okay, so you're going to hear Mobile Mike while we're looking at other boats. Here is Allura Kai doing a rock and roll Elvis theme. They actually have a live rock and roll band on board, but we'll wait till Mike goes past before we hear them. There's Elvis. All right, I think we can hear him now.
I was washed up and not fall dead. I fell down to my feet and I saw the blood.
Yeah. See Elvis there in the front?
Cute. He's moving.
He sure is. His hips don't lie.
Yeah, his hips don't lie. Love a live band on the boat. This boat, I'm sorry, I wish we could vote.
We should be able to vote. We got to talk to the
look
judges.
at this boat has everything.
This is amazing.
Smoke, lights, dancing, flags. All right, this is Captain Hook. Rawr. They're doing a pirate radio theme. Nearly 15,000 lights are decorating this entry.
They actually built the satellite radio signs and cannons. There are inflatable headphones and a pirate ship.
Oh, that's the
matey.
smoke coming out of the cannon.
Walk the plank, Len.
Oh, I hear the slicing of no, that's the sound of the cannons, I
They
guess.
chose the pirate radio theme because both the captain and co-captain trace their roots to ancient pirate lineages from the shores of the Canary Islands in Croatia. That's pretty interesting.
Very interesting.
I wonder if they learned that on 23andMe.
Or ancestry. They say
Yes.
it's in their blood.
For them, bootlegging rock and roll isn't just a passion, it's in their blood.
Like how we say that? Blood. We say that at home too. We never just say blood. Here is Yamas. They've got Shake a Leg Miami on board tonight. The boat is wrapped in Romero Brito artwork.
Oh,
Shake a Leg is so wonderful.
Beautiful.
Shake a Leg Miami. They're located in Coconut Grove. Partnered with Holtz Children's Hospital, and they provide free access to the water for people who have disabilities, like kids or anybody actually who is in a wheelchair, for example, may not be able to get on a boat, but Shake a Leg makes that happen. They have all access to get on a boat. It's very incredible if you've never been. Their theme is making waves, and Brito himself, like I said, did the design. You can see his artwork right there.
He's just so talented. And he loves Deco Drive. And plus, he let us look in his closet for a story. Remember that? I was very impressed with that.
Yeah.
The animated figures represent the kids and families they serve. Shake a Leg has been a part of Winterfest for years.
Years, yeah.
Oh, I want to see the side.
He did a lot of artwork, Brito.
Absolutely. It's so interesting, too. He's so creative, and his use of colors, really, it's a reflection of South Florida.
And it's so happy.
It is happy. Don't make fun of me, but I kind of want to get a burrito suitcase. Have you seen them?
Well, it'd be easy to spot in the airport.
Yeah, you can get like the matching set with the little case on top. He has them. They're really cute.
I actually want like a cover for my suitcase. Do you think that's weird?
No, I have one. Actually.
I would picture you with one. This little boat behind Yamas is the J.E. Lockwood. It's the safety boat for Yamas, so they're making sure that, you know, everybody's safe.
They're all decked out in festive lights. Cute, the captain and his first matey. Say safety first.
Man, they're whizzing along. You're going to see a beautiful boat right here. Underwater Rock is the theme on board the Fish Angler. This boat is wrapped in a beautiful Guy Harvey artwork. Of course, every fisherman knows Guy Harvey. Every outdoors person knows his artwork. The NSU Ocean Organization is on board here. They've got a spotlight and blue lights.
Also on board tonight, Miss Florida Teen USA, Kira Moorhead.
Special thanks to Guy Harvey Foundation and board member Jane Y and her husband Tom for donating the boat for this gorgeous display. And they're lit up. So NSU Ocean.
I like the turtle on the side.
Nice.
And then up top, they have some little pieces of coral. You can see.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Coral.
I love the theme.
Yeah. I love the blue, the way it shimmers off the water. Very festive.
You know there are a lot of lights when it's bouncing off the waterway.
It'd be nice to be in one of those high rises watching it right now.
Or in the comfort of your car watching us on your phone. Yeah, we've got some great views there.
Just listen, don't watch if you're driving.
Hopefully you're parked. I like sitting in my car sometimes. Car eating and watching videos on my phone.
Yeah, watching TikTok. NSU Ocean does so much good work. They really do.
To preserve our waterways. I think this is Party Girl. This is Shireen.
Yeah, this totally looks like one of my shoes. Check out their 9-foot Christmas tree.
In the back. There you go.
They named her Party Girl because the boat is really popular for bachelorette parties, though you can really rent it for any occasion. They go throughout South Florida, and by the way, they even go to the Bahamas, which is really cool. They're decked out with beautiful garland. They even have candy canes on board for the parade tonight. I love how they line the boat.
Having a party in a boat for an occasion, I did one for my sister who had a birthday. It's so fun.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, you hit all the hot spots and you don't have to worry about anything somebody's driving and dealing with other boaters, which is very much like on the road. I don't recommend it, so hire somebody like Party Girl.
Yes, and there's the Christmas tree. It's a 9-foot Christmas tree.
Okay, cute. They're having a swashbuckling good time. On this number, it's the Bluefoot Pirates tour boat taken over by high-flying buccaneers from Florida Children's Theater Youth Circus Troupe.
It's quite pretty.
Oh, look at the little tent, circus tent. What are they doing? Oh, okay. Hence the swashbuckling theme. Florida Children's Theater trains young actors starting at 4 years old in acting, singing, dancing, circus, and film. They're like squirting water, I think. We'll get a better look. Oh, that's adorable.
I think
Very
it's really
cute.
pretty. That's a good entry.
Yeah, it is a really good entry. Put a lot of time into that.
Look in the front. Look how she's the king of the world.
I wonder how long she's going to last on his shoulders.
65. Here is Boozy, and they are celebrating Santa rocking the new river.
Aww. So folks at Luxury Pontoon Charter are putting these next two entries together. It's a 32-foot powerboat, but you can charter it.
Yeah, behind Boozy, you said it's another luxury pontoon charter boat. It's the Coco Tiki. It's right behind it.
There you go.
There he is.
Back to back. getting the crowd riled.
Now, between the two boats, hopefully you can see it, they have a reindeer. It's all lit up. Should be coming up.
This shot is like a little shot of what's coming up next.
Oh.
Is this Hall & Oates? Yeah, Hall & Oates. They are appreciating the musical masterpieces of Hall & Oates, among other rock legends.
Everyone is dressed as disco balls, and Elvis, by the way, is driving the boat. Even an inflatable Santa is getting in on the guitar playing. There he is up there. He looks like he's doing a back bend.
He does.
That's going to hurt after 12 miles.
24 foot, and they decorated it from head to toe. Okay, this is a beautiful shot. Look at this huge Christmas tree.
That
48-foot tall Christmas tree.
Amazing. This could be my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Do you know where they put the lime and the coconut? This is the first Love, and they say they're doing Harry Nilsson's Lime and the Coconut theme. Of course, you can see the 48-foot tall Christmas tree there. Wow.
And the green balloons represent the limes. Their favorite parade memory, by the way, was when they decorated the boat for Doctor Who.
Aw. There is not a space for another string of lights. Everything is covered. But I love the limes. Yeah, you can see that up close. That's beautiful. That took a lot of work.
Up next, this is a pretty girl.
It's the Jingle Bell Rock theme on board this boat. It's the Seahorse. They have Dr. Vaughn D. Mizell, Eula Johnson State Park on board.
The park, by the way, is located just south of Port Everglades. It is the last example of an underdeveloped coastal ecosystem in Broward County.
Yeah, Dania Beach Adventures is a great thing to check out.
Let's listen to this.
It's Miss Knoll back for their 4th year in the parade. And they have a nod to disco.
Their theme tonight is disco, like Lynn said. They have a lot of bright lights, even a shiny reindeer on the bow. Oh, I love this song, Gabriel. It is George Michael, classic. They'll be rocking the New River with funky disco and electronic music. You could never go wrong with George Michael.
Here is Unexpected Pleasure.
Who doesn't love unexpected pleasure?
No kidding. Sign me up.
Their theme is celebrating those who volunteer to bring a brighter future for all of us. They are also celebrating and thanking John Muir for all of his service.
And we told you before, John Muir worked with Winterfest for years, and he was only responsible for creating some of the most memorable boats in the parade.
One year, he put an entire kids' symphony orchestra on a boat, and they performed along the entire parade route.
Wow. He was something else. This is Tugboat Hero. It's been in the parade for years, and it shows.
They're doing a rock and roll theme.
Oh my gosh, they got a Santa with a guitar, flamingos, candy canes, lights flashing. They're like, you know what? Grab every light you have
and bring it to us. They have, you can see with Santa with a guitar, flamingos, candy canes. On the back, they have a rock and roll Metallica t-shirt. Nice. I told you about the flamingo. Hero is the oldest tugboat that's worked the New River.
Oh, okay. Here's the Cat's Meow with the Salvation Army on board. And, you know, the little ding, 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 ding can, red can.
I love it. Oh, this one is so pretty, too.
It is very different.
A lot of great entries this year.
We haven't seen that
before. No. The Salvation Army provides, of course, most of us know, food, housing, and counseling to people in need. The owner of the boat says we should all help those who are less fortunate.
That is so true. Their theme is Gingerbread Man. You can see the oversized gingerbread men mixed with neon instruments to bring the holiday spirit.
And that giant Salvation Army red kettle up there, you can't miss that. It's their first time in the parade. We have a lot of first-timers.
We do have a lot of first-timers. These guys have been around for forever. Chabad Lubavitch, they're celebrating Hanukkah under the starlight tonight. Captain Bill and his team spent hours putting this together, but they do it every year. The dreidel, Happy Hanukkah, Star of David.
I love it. Beautiful. Now, not only is this beautiful, but they're very festive. They have really good energy.
Always.
I love the menorah in the back.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
This is Gentleman's Legacy. The owner says the boat name is in honor of his father. He's like, you know what? I have one string, but I'm still going to participate.
Is that the string from your office?
Yeah, that is.
Lynn has
I
a string
lent
up in our office. It's the only way I can see down the hall.
Yes, just to get you in the mood.
But she put it up after Halloween.
The day after, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's when, I'm sorry. All you people are like, oh, no, I'm going to wait till after Thanksgiving. You know, I don't have any rules like that. Here is Lauderdale Isles Yacht Club around on board the Good Life. Their theme this year is Rockin' Good Life.
I love those. Are they wings? It
Yeah.
reminds me of Avatar.
A little bit.
Established in 1953, the Lauderdale Isles Yacht Club is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting the boating lifestyle within the Lauderdale Isles community. Very pretty. This year's decorations are 80% solar powered, accented with energy efficient laser lighting.
That's impressive.
That's really, it's creative.
Because sometimes with solar powered lights are not quite as bright, but these are.
This is a peaceful boat. It gives
Yes.
me a peaceful feeling.
That's a very good word for it.
The captain's children take part in decorating and being in the parade.
I hope so. Look at this cute little number here. The captain is playing the flugelhorn.
The flugelhorn.
Yes, we're going to listen to that in just a second.
That sounds like something Australian, like a didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. Yeah, that's right. I have heard a didgeridoo played. It's
have
quite a
too.
large
It
instrument.
is. With the big wood pipes.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
You gotta mean it if you're gonna play that.
He decorated, the owner decorated this yacht Rock of Ages boat for his flugelhorn player, Chuck.
Mangione.
Here you go. Maybe we can hear him. Hit it, Chuck.
Let's hear you, Chuck.
Well, we'll listen to Chuck while we watch another first timer.
What is that the theme to? Is it Hill Street Blues?
Song.
I'm not sure. Don't ask me any questions.
Oh, hi! We have Frosty. What's going on with Frosty?
Is this La Consentiva? Oh, this is Misty Megan. Misty Megan has a very tired snowman on board.
I think he's just taking a little nap because
Yeah.
it's 12 miles, but I love the festive candy canes in the front.
Yeah.
I love all the lights. I like how they mix the colors. A lot of the boats have been going, with just all purple, all blue. I tend to like the festive when it's just, let's just put it all on the boat.
Yes. Well, and that is a very tall Frosty.
It is a
Any
tall
little
frost.
gust of wind can.
Well, maybe
him a little push down.
when Gus will push him up.
There you go, the other way.
They look like they're enjoying themselves.
Here's Peanuts, Charlie Brown Christmas on board the Warbird. Check out their light up characters of the Peanuts crew.
Ooh, it's pretty. The captain and his wife are dressed up as Charlie Brown and Lucy. They even have their dog Pepper on board as Snoopy. Everyone loves Snoopy.
1 year, a lot of people bring their dogs on board, and I guess a dog fell off a boat but was quickly rescued.
Oh, thank goodness.
He was doggy paddling until he was
I
rescued.
knew you were going to say that. Other guests are dressed as Peanuts characters on board as well. They named their boat after the man of war bird, which avid fishermen know. You look for them when you're fishing for mahi.
Shreen, this is the Navigator with an Africa theme based on board Toto's song Africa.
I love it.
I hate that song, but a lot of people love it.
It's an 80s. It's totally 80s.
Totally.
I love the 80s.
Yeah.
They've transformed the boat into a jungle with monkeys and other jungle animals. Wait, is that a monkey driving the boat?
It was. Here's the Beast. They say they joined the parade because they like to enjoy special events with friends and family, and I'd say they did a good job.
Oh, wow. This is a good one. I love the palm trees. Okay. I love kind of how they place the lights and the coloring. So you have the green in the front, and then the blue, and then a little multicolor in the back. And they are once again playing one of my favorites by George Michael. Last Christmas.
Yeah, really. You got to watch that Netflix special of him. And they talk about this song. He kind of just whipped it up. Kind of like Mariah Carey's big hit. You know, a lot of great songs are just whipped
They just
up.
come to you and then...
And this song just screams Christmas.
It does.
All right, this is... Wait, is that the 85? Yeah. This is the Florida Gator Christmas board of this boat. It's called the Sophia. They're decked out in blue and orange because they're gators. I'm trying to be objective, but I don't have to be. I'm not on the news, and I don't like the gators. But I love your dedication.
It's their first time, by the way, in the parade,
Nice.
and their daughters came up with a theme. They have an inflatable gator, and say friends and family helped them decorate. Everybody was in the mood and wanted to try out the parade.
Very nice. Orange and green. And they're doing the gator chomp.
Ooh, that's a pretty shot.
It is. Is this the saillast.org boat with a boatload of gnomes?
I think
no, this
is here's the
Safina?
Sophia with a Happy Puppies theme. The
Aw.
boat is named after their daughter, Sophia. Check out all the puppies in Christmas attire. It's their another first timer in the parade.
Nice.
The owner says he did paddleboard the parade one time. He's like, I'm not doing that again.
12 miles of paddleboarding. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta be fit for that.
For sure.
Strong arms, strong
Love
arms.
the dog
good core,
themes. Those are a lot of blow-ups there.
That's so sweet.
Little hot dog dogs
So
and
Sophia, like the sea, and
that's
Sophia
cute. Yeah.
join. I like
Boston Terrier. One dog's biting Santa's butt. Okay.
that. As dogs do.
As dogs do. This is a nice, beautiful boat. This is the festive entry. This is the Naughty Ho with more than it's the name.
Okay.
8,000 lights decorating the boat. Maybe I'm wrong. This is a salute to veterans on this boat with the Island Gal sailboat all decked out in white lights. A salute to veterans.
Yes, they made LED signs saying a salute to veterans, like Lynn said, for their entry. They actually have 4 veterans from the U.S. Army and U.S. Coast Guard on board. Of course, thank you for your service. And that's a nice tribute to veterans.
It is nice. And all veterans in active duty really appreciate being thought of any time of the year, but especially the holidays.
Yeah, and the holidays, they can be away from their families if they're active duty and, protecting our freedom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the Naughty Ho.
Oh.
With more than 8,000 lights decorating the
Ho,
boat.
ho, ho.
Ho. Get it? H-O.
This is so festive. More than 8,000 lights are on that boat. They also have colorful inflatables, which make this entry look, more than festive. I mean, this looks like, I can't even describe it. It looks like a Skittle.
It does.
Had birth. Yeah, Skittle.
Yeah, Skittle gave birth to like 100 little Skittles.
Yeah. Friends and family put all this together. It's also their first time in the parade. I'm really a lot of first timers.
A lot of first timers, and I think their blow up also is being pushed down. You can't really tell from this shot because they have so many high rises.
Right.
But it is windy outside.
It is. It's
very windy. So you'll see a lot of sleeping Santas.
Well, Santa's doing a back bend.
There you go.
He's doing Pilates.
He is.
He is.
Yes.
He's practicing his core work.
Santa Pala.
The Naughty Ho.
Mm-hmm.
The Skittle Boat.
The Skittle Boat. It's so funny, from different views you see, you're like, oh, that boat's tiny. Oh, that boat's large. From overhead, you really can't quite tell.
Oh.
All right, we're coming toward the end. Who dat coming down the river? It's a Lauderdale parasail on board. It's called Who Dat, D-A-T.
Who dat?
Who dat?
You can soar high over Fort Lauderdale Beach with this company. Lauderdale Parasail says they make memories that last a lifetime. Once again, their very first time in the parade. Have you ever parasailed?
No, it's one thing I'm kind of scared to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I do a lot of things I'm scared to do, but that seems very, but I hear people love it.
It's amazing when I watch people do it. I'm a scaredy cat.
Well, I understand.
I shall remain on the ground. But I like that. I like how the boat lights up. Good energy. I like Rudolph is in the front.
Rudolph's
Let's
going
listen.
bonkers. Playing Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
What doesn't kill me?
I like this song.
Yeah.
Who do we have this? It's so
This is the
cute.
Valenci. It's a small but mighty boat with a big message.
This Hispanic family sails with joy, culture, and holiday spirit, proudly representing their Colombian roots. They say they're living the American dream, proof that when cultures come together, the celebration shines brighter. The boat name is based on their family name, Valenci.
Oh, that's nice. I was wondering how they came up with that name. Well, see, it looked like that Santa was already starting off on his side, like doing a side plank.
Yeah, I like that. He's
Right.
just side plank.
Yeah.
See, he's just like chilling.
Uh-huh.
He's like, here's my candy cane. What's up?
Right.
Oh,
How cute.
I love
This is the
this.
fleet from the Riverfront Gondola Tours. Their 6 boats are representing a decade of music. Each boat is decorated to represent the decade, like 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, that's cute.
oh my gosh,
90s.
that is so creative.
They're gondolas. You can rent these boats for a romantic ride along the intercoastal.
Oh, I wanna do that.
Yes.
Okay,
Or a
so-
non-romantic ride. Maybe you're just by yourself and you want to see.
Okay,
you
so the
wanna see
50s
intercoastal.
boat, everyone's dressed like Elvis. The 60s boat, they're celebrating peace and love. The 70s boat is Elton John. The 80s boat has an industrial feel. There's also a 90s boat and one representing the 2000s.
Nice.
Yeah, they have a playlist of music, and every time they switch to a new decade, they point their glow stick at the boat being featured, so you know. And as Lynn said, you can rent these boats for a romantic ride along the Intracoastal. So now it's the 60s turn. I think about fashion when I think about, the 60s. Well, actually, each decade.
Mod. Yeah, fashion for each one. 50s like
Twiggy.
poodle skirts,
Oh,
60s
yes.
like Twiggy, yeah.
yeah.
70s like my mom smoking and her pedal pushers, drinking Tab.
Oh, yeah. I
Warm
remember
tab, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, with saccharin. The stuff that's really good for you.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
like cut-off jean shorts and tube tops.
Polka dot shirt. What else she had?
Yeah.
Oh, we had tube tops.
Yeah, tube tops were a big thing. And Dr. Scholl's.
Dr. Scholl's.
And in the 80s,
were
of course,
comfortable,
it was all
Dr.
about
Scholl's.
Madonna. I dressed
Yeah.
like Madonna and Prince. And of course, we had the wonderful Whitney Houston. Okay, we're back to the 60s.
Peace, love, harmony.
Peace, love, and harmony. Wouldn't that be in the 70s too?
Yeah.
I think it kind of bled into the 70s
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, I don't remember the 60s, but from what I see, yes.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't know if you noticed, but one of the boats, and I think it's the 70s one, has a magic mushroom on the back.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't see that. Is this 90s with the headphones? Oh, it's
zeros.
2000.
2000.
Cute. 2000s. What would the kids say about 2000s? That's when I was having babies. I don't even
Wasn't that
remember.
like- I
What
don't
was
know.
fashion then?
I think it was like flannel and
Was it?
yeah, wasn't
It's a
it
blur.
Like
that was a blur
Kurt
decade
Cobain
for me.
and everything.
Oh yeah, there you go. Studio 54. Wow, I don't know if I'm judging them. They went to a lot of work. They had several boats.
I think
this
it was
is Aquafly. No, wait.
I think it was very creative. Okay, what are we
So
looking
this
at
is a separate
now?
entry. I'm
Yes.
sorry. This is Studio 54 on the Visit Fort Lauderdale barge. Their theme is to honor Winterfest's 54th year, Studio 54.
That's so cool.
Right. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think this is my favorite.
Really?
Look.
It's pretty stunning. I
Yeah,
love how
they
the
got a
grass.
dance floor on the water.
I always look at pictures of the old Studio 54
I know. Wish we were
fashion
alive then.
and just try to
or able to
replicate
go to a
it.
club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish we were. Yeah.
I wish we had the time to go to a club.
Yeah. I'm saying wish we were alive and could have gone and adults then. Actually, no.
No,
Then we'd
'cause
be
then-
really old
yeah.
now. So I take that back.
Yeah, take it back.
Anyway, yeah, that's
We could
super
just
cool.
we can just look at the pictures.
We're going off the rails here. Oh, they're dancing. They got a little line dance.
Oh, let's listen. Can we hear anything?
Oh.
It's Freak Out.
I want to be there. It is Freak Out. A+, guys. Santa wants to dance.
Celebrating 54 years
Super cute.
of the Winterfest Boat Parade.
I like how they did their theme in conjunction with Winterfest
I
theme.
like that too, how they tied it
Yeah.
in. I think that's really creative. I think that's going to go over well with the judges. And if you can see illuminated there in the background, they do have photos of the old Studio 54. Here we go. Let's listen.
Oh. We're dancing, by the way. Chair dancing.
This is the most exercise I've had in 3 months.
Okay. Move those shoulders. Boogie woogie. Oh man, I hope they win. Sorry, everybody else. Well,
No,
maybe there could be more than one
tough
winner.
competition.
It is tough competition. All right, we're nearing the end. Those are police boats. Jeez. I guess we're done. Jeez. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this incredible Winterfest, Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade. I'm Lynn Martinez.
And I'm Shireen Sandoval, wishing everyone a happy holidays.